Okay, so in this video, I will be discussing, or not really discussing, I'll be showing you how to use Grok as your your helper, your second-hand person in order for you to develop your own meal plan and the grocery list and how much whatever you want to do per day, right? So let's um, let's give this a shot and see what happens. Here we go. You ready? You ready? Set up a meal plan and a carnivore diet for 7 days and list each day with food items up to 2,300 calories with zero carbs, zero sugar, and zero vegetables. And give me a grocery list for each day or total during that 7-day period. So a man of 175 pounds at 5'9" wants to lose 2 pounds in a 7-day period. Okay, so that's what I put. Whoops. I actually put that down there, so I'm going to delete that. All right, so I'm going to send it off and see what we come up with. All right, here we go. So I'm not going to read this verbatim because obviously I'll bore you to death, but here is what it's telling me to do, okay? So it's actually taking me through 7 days, exactly what I told it to do. And it's giving me, the mathematical equations of what I want to do. So maintenance calories is 2,439 calories per day. So to gain that, I have to have a 1,000 calorie per day deficit. Now, under carnivore, we don't need to count calories, really, okay? But for this example, I'm going to do it, all right? So there's I wouldn't say a controversy, but there's this discussion, let's say a discussion, that we're under carnivore, you're not interested in your calorie count. You could eat 4,000 or 5,000 calories a day and still lose weight. There's a lot of medical issues to go along with that. But anyways, what I'm saying is you don't need to count calories on the carnivore. But for this example, I'm using that, what Grok has given me, right? So you're on the carnivore, you're more looking at actually you're burning your fat with your CO2. Now, your percentage, this is the only way, whether you're doing it calorie counting, whether you're doing another diet of any sort, the only way that your body releases fat is through CO2. You're breathing it out. It breaks down in your system, the fat does, and it's exhaled as CO2. Now, you do lose some in sweat or urine, that type, but it's very minute. Most of it is exhale when it breaks down, and your body breaks down and you actually breathe it out. So this whole thing about sweating and all these no, that's not how it works. So that's where the whole controversy in counting calories and not counting calories when you're in the carnivore diet, you're not consuming carbs, okay? So I try to keep my carb rate under 15 grams of carbs per day. I would like to get to 0, but even meat has a certain amount of carbs in it. And I do have a little bit of yogurt every day, which boosts my carbs. Basically, that's all I'm getting. Unless I go to like a protein powder, then obviously you're going to bump your calories up, and there is a little bit of carbs involved with that. So anyways, you can actually tell it whatever you want to do. If you want to gain muscle over a 6-month period, what will your diet plan be? Obviously, they're going to raise your calorie, eat more food, but that's no nonsense when you're in the carnivore diet. You just eat more and work out more, and obviously you'll build muscle. But as we go down, you see what prompt I gave it. I told it exactly what I wanted to do: set up a meal plan with 2,300, 5'9", lose 2 pounds in 7 days, right? So it gave me day one, 2,250 calories. My breakfast, 3 large eggs, scrambled, 2 teaspoons of butter. Now, I put my butter in my coffee because I just think it just tastes better. And I use heavy whipping cream in my coffee. I don't use half and half or milk or none of that. I just use that. I've gained the taste after a period of time, and I do put a pinch of stevia powder in there. Not too much, because too much stevia gives you that bitter taste. Just enough I like to sweeten up. That's all the sweetener I get out of the day. It's just a pinch in my coffee. So they're telling you at 8 ounce, for lunch, dinner, 12 ounces of ground beef. In your snack, you're getting some cheddar cheese, which you can include cheddar in your diet. I mean, I don't. Sometimes, I'll grab some Swiss cheese, but don't get the cheese that's already shredded. Okay, just get the sliced cheese or the block cheese. They do something to. I noted on another video what they do to it, and they put some kind of chemical in it to break it up so it doesn't stick all together. It stays loose. So we go through each day. It tells you 3 eggs, salmon. It gives you beef brisket, pork rinds. It keeps going down the list. I wouldn't necessarily go to a hard salami. You don't want anything processed in your diet, but it's still giving you pork rinds as a snack. It's giving you sirloin steak. So basically, they're giving you some duck. Now, most people can't afford duck, and you can replace the calorie count and the ounces. You could put chicken in there, turkey, or whatever you wanted. But I don't see really too much fish on this. Got lamb chops. It's giving you a variety of things. Salmon. Here we go, salmon. And that's really all I've seen all week. So you got day 5, day 6, day 7. And there's your grocery list. So we're going to give you a grocery list. 8 ounces of ribeye, beef, 1.25 pounds of brisket, 12 ounces of brisket, sausage patties, T-bone steaks, short ribs, your pork, your poultry, your lamb. So you can actually copy this, put it on your phone and take it to your grocery store, and you're set. If you go to Sam's or Costco, you can buy more and do the next week if you wanted to. You're going to cook in butter or lard. And with did they show any bacon on here? I didn't see any bacon. I mean, I zoomed through it too quick. Let's see, bacon, pork. Yeah, they did do bacon right here, bacon. Yeah, so what I do with my bacon, I take the leftover grease and I put it in a container, and then I use it again, right? Kind of saves you butter. I mean, butter is expensive like everything else, and you can reuse. I just like the taste of bacon grease with, ground beef or steak. I mean, obviously butter's good too. They're about even to me. So it depends on what I feel like I'm eating. Now, another thing about losing weight is you have to drink a lot of water, because obviously you're flushing your system out with, if that's your main goal. And being how I am over 60, I look at a lot of things trying to build muscle and vigorously, because as you age, if you research it, at age 70, you lose 40% of your muscle mass by 70. So the only way you combat that is to, lifting weights. That's the only way you got to build up that muscle. And it's not really the muscle, it's more the strength. So if you can't lift 50 pounds, you can't lift 20 pounds, you keep working. It's not the way you look, it's how much you can lift. Now, science and research has said that if an elderly person breaks their hip, elderly person, whatever age you feel elderly at, 60, 70, 80, 90, you have a year of lifespan, roughly, according to research of life expectancy because of, if you're not active, you're not lifting weights, your body there's no way for it to recover. I do a lot of research on that, and because actually I'm getting older. If you're 20 years old, listen to this, not so much. 30, 40, not so much. 50, you're starting to, I think it's 20% of your muscle mass. So in order to combat that, the best thing to do is do it while you're younger, but it's never too late to lift weights. I mean, you might not have to bulk, but it doesn't matter. As long as you got a goal of how much weight do you want to lift. You want to pick up 100 pounds. Do you want to lift it over your head? Do you want 200, 300, whatever it is. And you could do it. I don't care if you're 70, 80 years old. If you start, you'll hit your goal no matter what it is. They have cream cheese on here too. So, I mean, I don't eat cream cheese just because of the amount of calories. But like you say, if you're not counting calories, I don't know. I'm still kind of in that realm because the reason why I have an app, and I showed you that, it's called Fat Secret. You can look at my other videos to find that. And I use that. It's free. Every time you pop it open, they want you to buy the premium edition, which you don't need that. And I just keep track to see how much I'm doing. Now, I noticed that I hit a plateau, right? So I still want to drop some more weight. And in order to do that, either I'm going to have to lift more weights, I'm going to have to get more in the gym, do more walking. And actually, right now, I'm actually standing. So I'm standing because if you fidget like I'm doing, if you're standing, you're going to burn more CO2, more fat with your CO2 than sitting down and being sedentary all day long. So if you're watching TV, it's better off to stand. I know it's tough, but you're gonna burn more that way. But yeah, so basically that's it. I mean, it's what's great is you can. I mean, it gave you your meal plan. It gave you what to eat every day. If you don't want to do that, you don't have to break down and do it. It does it. It's pretty sweet. Now you could do this with Chat GPT. You can do it with, there's many other ones that are free to do it too. But I just like Grok. I mean, you can really ask it anything you want. What's the distance from the Earth to the moon? They're going to answer me or not? Let's see. I guess it didn't. I wonder why. But anyways, let's try it again. What is the distance from the Earth to the moon? Okay, here we go. Any question you got. Absurdity and this is what I'm using now to get some scientific information. So whether you want to find out how much calories is in your fat diet, whatever you want. The sky's the limit, right? And you can, do images, whatever you want to do. But I think it's fantastic resource to use. So take advantage of it while it's here, and it's only going to get better. So I hope that in this video, I know it's limited, but it's faster for me to talk into this than sit there and type, and obviously it does its job. You can do that on your own phone or computer or whatever you want to do, but that's just the future. No more typing. We're going to go directly to voice. With Grok, it's going to be voice interactive. That should be coming out soon, so you can actually talk to it, and it talks back. It'll have its own voice. It'll be able to sing, yada, yada, yada. And that way, you'll be able to get around that way. So that'll be kind of cool anyway. So, yeah, so anyways, I hope you guys found value in this video. And yeah, so hook me up on X. You'll find me at zero carb, zero sugar. And send me a DM or whatever if you're looking for answers to a certain question. I appreciate that. You guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you on the next video. Bye now.